One day, you will lose something you thought you could never live without. A person, a dream, an opportunity, a life you once believed would last forever. And when it disappears, you will stand there asking yourself, how do I move forward when everything I wanted is gone? But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. It is gone. It isn't coming back. And the longer you keep waiting for it, the longer you keep your own life frozen in the past. So today, I want you to do something difficult. Stop looking behind you. Stop waiting for what left. Stop begging yesterday to become tomorrow, because maybe what is gone was never meant to be your ending. Maybe it was the thing that was supposed to make you begin. And this is where your story changes. Not when it comes back, but when you finally realize you don't need it anymore. Now comes the hardest part. You have to let it hurt. Don't run from the pain. Don't pretend you don't care. Don't force yourself to smile when your heart is still trying to understand what happened. You lost something, and it's okay to admit that it hurts. You don't have to be strong every second. Sometimes strength is simply sitting with the pain and refusing to let it destroy you. Cry if you need to. Be angry if you need to. Take a moment. But don't build a home inside that moment, because pain is supposed to pass through you, not live inside you forever. There will be nights when you remember everything. The conversations, the laughter, the promises, the dreams you built in your mind, and you'll wonder what could have been. But be careful with what could have been, because the mind has a strange habit of turning the past into something perfect. You remember the good moments and forget the reasons it ended. You remember what you had and forget what it cost you. You remember the beginning, but forget the ending. So don't romanticize what is gone. Learn from it. Maybe it taught you patience. Maybe it taught you strength. Maybe it taught you that not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. And maybe it taught you the most important lesson of all. You cannot control what leaves you, but you can control what you do next. You can stay on the floor, or you can stand. You can keep staring at the closed door, or you can turn around and see the thousands of doors still waiting for you. The choice is yours. And one day, you realize that moving forward wasn't betrayal. Moving forward wasn't forgetting. Moving forward was healing. You didn't erase the past. You simply stopped allowing it to decide your future. So let it go. Not today, because you suddenly stopped caring. Let it go, because you finally started caring about yourself. And when you walk away, don't look back expecting it to return. Look forward, because the future doesn't need permission from the past, and neither do you. And now, you begin again. Not because everything is perfect, not because the pain disappeared, not because you suddenly stop remembering. You begin again because you finally understand something. Your life cannot end where someone else decided to leave. Think about that. Someone walked away, and you thought your world ended, but the world kept turning. The sun still rose, the streets were still full, people were still laughing, life was still happening. And somewhere inside all of that, you were still alive. Maybe you couldn't see it then. Maybe you were too focused on what you lost to notice what remained. But now you can. You still have time. You still have choices. You still have dreams. You still have a heartbeat telling you, keep going. So start rebuilding. Start with something small. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Train your body. Strengthen your mind. returns quietly. One morning at a time, one decision at a time, one painful step after another. Nobody may notice, nobody may applaud. That's okay. You aren't rebuilding for applause. You're rebuilding because you refuse to remain broken. And one day something incredible will happen. You'll look at yourself and realize you've changed. You're not desperately waiting anymore. You're not checking the door. You're not wondering who is coming back. You're not asking the past for another chance. You're standing on your own feet. And suddenly, the thing you thought you couldn't live without doesn't control you anymore. That's freedom. Not forgetting, not pretending. Freedom, so build again. Build your confidence, build your discipline, build your dreams, build a life so meaningful that you stop wishing for the old one. Because maybe the goal was never to get back what was gone. Maybe the goal was to become someone who no longer needs it back. And remember this: what left you took a chapter. It did not take the entire book. You are still holding the pen, and there are pages ahead of you, waiting to be written. And when you finally start moving forward, something will try to pull you back. A memory, a message, a familiar place, a song, a photograph, a voice inside your head whispering, maybe you should go back. Don't. Remember why you started walking. You didn't leave because you stopped caring. You left because staying was costing you too much. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is not return to what once felt familiar. Because familiar doesn't always mean right. Some doors feel comfortable because you've stood behind them for so long. But comfort can become a cage. And you cannot build a new life while constantly checking whether your old life is waiting for you. So when the memories come, let them come. Don't fight them. Just don't follow them. You can remember someone without needing them back. You can miss something without returning to it. You can love what it was and still accept that it is over. That's maturity. That's strength. And that's where your transformation truly begins. Because now you're no longer running from the past. You're simply walking toward the future. And the future doesn't promise that everything will be easy. It promises something better. A chance to become stronger. A chance to love again. A chance to dream again. A chance to build something that belongs entirely to you. So don't waste your future trying to recreate your past. Don't spend another year standing at the same door. There is a whole world beyond it. Walk through. Even if you're afraid, even if you're alone, even if you don't know where the road ends, take the step. Then another. And another. Because eventually, the distance between you and your past will become so great that you'll turn around and barely recognize the person who was standing there. And that's when you'll understand. You didn't lose your life. You lost a part of it. And losing a part of your story doesn't mean losing the story. It means the next chapter is waiting. And when that next chapter begins, don't be afraid of becoming someone new. Because the person who survived the loss doesn't have to be the same person who entered it. You have learned things that comfort could never teach you. You learned how to stand alone, how to keep going when nobody was watching, how to wake up with a heavy heart and still get out of bed. You learned that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes strength is simply saying, I'm still here. Again and again and again. That's what makes you dangerous. Not because you never break, but because every time life breaks you, you learn how to rebuild yourself differently. Stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more focused. And eventually, you stop asking, why did they leave? You start asking, where am I going? That's the question that changes everything. Where are you going? What are you building? Who are you becoming? Because your future deserves more attention than your past. Your dreams deserve more energy than your regrets. And your next chapter deserves more effort than the chapter that already ended. So stop measuring your life by what disappeared. Measure it by what you're creating. Look at yourself. You are still breathing, still standing, still capable of changing everything. That means the story isn't over, not even close. Maybe this pain was the beginning of your discipline. Maybe this loss was the beginning of your ambition. Maybe this goodbye was the beginning of your freedom. And maybe the greatest version of you was waiting on the other side of this ending. So become that person. Wake up, work, train, create, learn, fail, rise, repeat. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until the pain disappears. Move with the pain. Let it remind you how far you've come. And one day, you'll look back at everything that is gone. And instead of saying, I wish it had stayed, you'll smile and say, I'm glad I survived it. Because it didn't destroy you. It introduced you to yourself. And now, you have somewhere to go. Something to build. Something to prove, not to them, to yourself. The past is gone. Let it stay there. Your future is still alive. Go meet it.